alone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fateful mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet a parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up and chain.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First time with Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then they give to Sanders. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They go play action with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Garoppolo on first down. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a 49er first down.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And Jeffrey's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers' 35-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's Sanders, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he'll take
it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein will kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo will get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4.
It's on play action. Now Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Stay loose.
George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs and be up to. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And complete to Zach Ertz. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Zerline's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point. Ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Tackle made right at midfield. Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They run here with Jason Huntley.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 28.
Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability. And they showed it on that last play.
And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Another run with Sanders, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Eagles. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
It's a second down run with Sanders. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Eagles 26, 49ers 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Sanders. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team He's going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Philadelphia, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.